There's plenty of research that tells us that networking is really beneficial in a professional context. So it's positively related to job search success, to promotions, to salary, to career satisfaction. After all, networking can be fun as well and enjoyable. There are two really practical tips that I try to follow, and the first is that you should really network all the time. So that doesn't mean being over-familiar or demanding of people, but it does mean every time you meet a new person in a professional context, take a moment, if there's time, to ask some questions, find out a little bit about them, what interests them, what their job is, and get to know them a little bit. And then after that meeting, do you connect with them on LinkedIn so that you've got a connection that you can follow up. And that leads me to the second tip, which is that really you do need to follow up those connections. You need to maintain them. And so that means every so often perhaps reaching out to people that you knew a while ago. That means ideally following up with something that you know they'll be interested in. Email them a book or an article that you know that they might be interested in from a conversation you've had before. Because the only way you're going to be able to build and maintain long-term professional relationships is if you kind of spend time and invest in your network. Networking never stops. For instance, if you were using networking in order to get a new job and you achieve that job and it's fantastic and your career is going really well, you don't stop networking. What you do is you look back at your purpose and your goals and you change them. So networking never stops, but you should also think about how your role in networking changes.